South Florida Integrative Health Center. And really, the bottom line is getting people healthier by addressing these root causes, these underlying causes of chronic disease. We know over these last 20, 25 years of intensive research, evidence based and functional medicine, root cause medicine, we understand underlying pathways to being optimally healthy. And this is what's key because our healthcare system is based on a disease model, meaning that they're looking for your results to be over the different reference ranges, which really are only based on the average population. And if you wait until your results on your lab are beyond the reference ranges, then you're waiting too long. It is too late to be proactive and preventative. This is really about preventative medicine. So today we're going to go over some of the main root causes that we approach each one of our patients. And again, this is so individualized. Everyone is so unique, their biochemistry, how they interact with the environment, that the best medicine is personalized medicine. And that's why we spend with each patient we don't limit the time because we really want to get the whole holistic picture. So let's go over some of the root causes that we're helping people get over and prevent these chronic diseases. Number one that we hear so much about is mitochondria dysfunction. That mitochondria is the powerhouse. It's what in our cells, it gives us energy. It takes what we eat and converts it to energy. It's incredible. It's very much, and it's everywhere in our body, but there's many more mitochondria in our oxygen rich, blood rich areas such as our heart and our brain. And that is why in chronic diseases, we see mitochondria dysfunction really come up. And that is something that we really stress. Now, to test for mitochondria dysfunction, again, some of the testing that is done in regular conventional medicine doesn't always get to the details of what we're looking for in the root cause medicine. So this is a good example of how to assess mitochondria dysfunction. Basically, as I was saying, the mitochondria take the food that we're eating, break it down into activated B vitamins, magnesium, zinc. These are all nutrients that the mitochondria uses to help produce energy. But the byproducts from this reaction, which is called the Krebs cycle, citric acid cycle, it's a whole series of a pathway that's connected, and one leads to the next step until finally it makes energy. But you see, there could be byproducts that shows us that there's oxidation, that the fats on the cell membranes are breaking down, but more importantly, that the mitochondria is getting damaged. And those are often urinary tests. It's in the urine that we can test byproducts of metabolism. So that's number one, that's the mitochondria. Number two, GI, the gut microbiome. So much that we're hearing about that. And again, the modern conventional medicine testing doesn't cover what we're looking for, because that's only looking for, again, disease. And again, that's important in acute care, critical care medicine. But when you're talking prevention, you're talking about being proactive and individualized, personalized medicine, we need to know what the microbiome, the overgrowth of these neutral, so to speak, commensurate, opportunistic bacteria. We want to know the quantity, and we want to know exactly what's there, not just a general microbiome where we see the general phyla, they call it, which is a general picture. We want to know the exact species and the exact quantity, not only in the good bacteria, which we call keystone species, but also in these opportunistic bacteria that when they overgrow, they become inflammatory. That's called lipopolysaccharides, LPS. They're extremely inflammatory. And we want to see on a DNA PCR quantifiable. We want to know the number, because it's the number that's going to tell us if there's inflammation or possibly and what they call leaky gut. So gut microbiome is so important because the gut microbiome is responsible for nutrients. Many vitamins are made in the gut. B vitamins, vitamin K, biotin, all really really associated with an ideal gut health to have ideal nutrients and vitamins. Neurotransmitters in the gut like serotonin, and our immune system, all coming from gut health. Next one is oxidative stress. Again, this really ties into that cholesterol theory, which means it's not just the cholesterol; it's the oxidized cholesterol, and it's also if the cholesterol is breaking down into the small, dense particles. That's what's important, not just the number when we're dealing with cholesterol. That's extremely important, and also that deals with oxidative stress. We really want to control that we want to have sufficient antioxidants, but we want to be able to allow the body to create a little bit of oxidative stress, but not too much. And that's where this balance of antioxidants and oxidants is key. Another root cause of chronic disease, oxidative stress. The next one that we really focus on is sugar and insulin resistance, blood sugar insulin resistance. Again, commonly measured by an A1C, which is only an average over 3 months, and people have different lifespans of their red blood cells. Everyone is unique and individualized. So just doing an average does not pick up on the ups and downs of blood sugars or insulin resistance. That's extremely important. So we want to do different types of blood testing to really see how the person's blood sugars are throughout the day, not just a one-time A1C, which is just an average. Also, what we're looking for, the next root cause, are deficiencies of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. Again, it's not just a deficiency, but insufficient, because sometimes our body needs more depending on what we're putting our body through and what our body's encountering in the environment, toxins, etc., and what we're eating. So we really want to see not just if a deficiency, but an insufficiency of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and of fats. It's key to measure our good fats and our bad fats, our omega-6, our omega-3 ratio. That can be measured in a blood test, and that's very, very important. Our next root cause is inflammation. Very, very important. Where's that inflammation coming from? Is it environmental toxins, heavy metals, mold? This is extremely key, and it's extremely important to be measuring that and knowing what the optimal numbers are for each individual person when it comes to inflammation and what's causing it. Let's get to the root cause. The next one is methylation. That is extremely key. That's a process that helps us not only have a really good DNA, our main genetic backbone for our cells. It also helps us with our neurotransmitters, how we're thinking, our mood. It also, methylation helps us detoxify or remove excessive hormones, especially estrogens. It also allows us to make glutathione, our master antioxidant. So methylation is key, and we can measure that with more advanced blood tests. And of course, the next root cause is hormone metabolism. How do our hormones break down? Are they breaking down to the more toxic metabolites, or are they really is there ideal communication between our cells, between our hormones, like our adrenal hormones, which is our fight or flight, or stress and cortisol, as well as our pancreas, that's again blood sugar and insulin, as well as our thyroid. All of that requires appropriate communication between cells and between our organs. The hormone communication is a key root cause that we focus in on. So that list here that we just went over is an extremely important root cause list that you should be getting at your integrative holistic practitioner. And if you would like to reach out to us here at South Florida Integrative Health Center, our website is listed here at www.sfihc.com. You can also reach out to us, call us, or text us, and see how we can help you with integrative, holistic medicine, getting to the root cause and really being preventative and proactive and practicing personalized medicine. Everyone have a healthy day. If you like this and find this informative, please share this, comment below, and like it, and have a great, healthy day.